I think it's just amazing. It shows that God has a sense of humor. When here the scholars said that no such kingdom or civilization like Ebla could ever exist, and every time they saw it mentioned, they would reject it. Why? Because of their assumptions, their presuppositions of what was true. But in 1968, they discovered the kingdom, the civilization of Ebla, existed 1,000 years before Moses and existed for 800 years as a great civilization. Now here is one way how it answered the critics. The critics said that the period described by Moses and what was alleged to be Mosaic writings could not have been written by Moses. Why? Because Moses lived about 1,400 years BC, and at that time there was no writing. Even Herman Schultz says, it is therefore impossible that such men, the Hebrews, could hand down their family histories. Why? Because there was no writing. And yet, in the kingdom of Ebla, 1,000 years before Moses, in the same part of the world, they discovered two distinct languages. Now that really shows that God has a sense of humor. One language been enough, but he revealed two languages. In fact, these languages were so broadly used that they found lists, they found articles for the toilet, written out toilet articles, etc. in them. In one discovery, all the critics that Christians had to put up with for years were silenced. Yes, Moses could have written the 5 books of the Bible, first 5. Why? Because there was writing at his time. In fact, 1,000 years before, there were 2 languages. It silenced the critics that for years, Christian scholars, professors, lay people had to put up with the mocking of scholars about Moses not being able to write. That has been answered. But you know what? There's several other amazing areas of criticism that the kingdom of Ebla discovery silenced the critics. In the next several segments, I want to deal with those.